I will not settle for someone that's cheating on me. You guys, do you understand what cheating is? Do you understand that that man thinks you're not worthy of loyalty? Cheating is a form of abuse. Cheating is a form of disrespect towards.
Her husband cheated on her, and she is currently about 4 months pregnant. Yes. WizardLiz, or London, cheated on WizardLiz with a random girl on Snapchat. And everybody is saying that. In fact, almost everybody is saying that he planned this whole thing. He did this to humble her. He's doing this because he has planned. It was a planned work. He followed her, he stalked her, make sure that, yes, whatever you've been saying online, saying that, oh, whenever a man cheats on you, leave him. Whenever you've been saying a lot of things about relationship, I am going to humble you. And now he made an apology video. He made a lot of apology videos, but I'm going to show you one of his apology videos. Him saying that I love her so much. It was a terrible mistake and all of that. Let me show you the video, then we'll come back and talk about it.
Look, I'm not going to come on here and ask for your forgiveness. I'm just going to come on here and ask for understanding, because I made a mistake, but that doesn't mean that I don't love Liz. I love her with my entire heart, and we have a baby on the way. And over the last 10 months, I have done everything I can to give this person all that I can and to make her happy and do all of this. And regardless of how much I care, I made a mistake. And in the middle of texting somebody I should not be texting, in this moment of fucking weakness, like seeking validation, and it's just a bad behavior that I can't believe I did it. But in the moment that I was doing it, I messaged that person that I was sorry and that it was wrong. And I prayed to God that night for strength and clarity to never do that again. That is not who I want to be. It is not what I thought I was stronger than this. I thought I was smarter than this. And I let something build up inside of me that I indulged in. And it is weak and it is despicable. And in this, I'd like to just take full accountability. I don't think this should have been aired out, honestly. And there's so much, oh my God, there's so much to say that I am not going to say. But I'm taking accountability regardless. This is not something that I want to promote or make seem like I identify with. This is not who I want to be, and I'm sorry. I don't know how I could be such a fucking idiot at times. Like, throughout my life, there are times where I just do things that I know I shouldn't. And I learn, but I shouldn't have to learn this way. So I'm sorry. The final thing I'm going to say, and then I'll probably delete these. I love Liz more than I could even put words to, and I've shown her this, and I've tried my best to make her feel safe and happy and protected. And while yes, I made this mistake, I want to be a great man, and I'm not there yet, but I know that a great man is one that takes accountability. I know that a great man is somebody who makes a mistake and then can be forthcoming honestly. And although I felt bad, like I should have just said, hey, I've done this thing. I feel very bad about it. I'm sorry. Like, I know what I did was wrong and this is not going to happen again, and I'm sorry. And that's how you should treat the people you love. And I am sorry.
Do you all think this was a planned work? Do you all think that it was all planned from the beginning? Because see, this man can go as far as possible just to make sure they deal with a woman, especially women that are very successful and they have power. They will make sure that they do some things just to humble you. Why is it that when she's 4 months pregnant, that she cannot take out the pregnancy, that is when you came out, or that is when she caught you cheating or something? Why was it that when you guys got married, she got pregnant, that is when you start doing these things? You guys, they made a video together, I think a day before this whole thing, and was even still saying how, intelligent she was, or she is. It was just, hyping her and saying that, oh, she's a very wonderful woman and all of that. But you went to open Snapchat to cheat with your wife on a random girl. And you're saying an apology, making an apology video. So I just feel like what he's trying to do is, you know what? Imagine somebody always coming to talk about, do not forgive a cheating partner, leave at the very first red flag, yada, 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 yada. And they brought their relationship online. She met somebody and they brought the relationship online, and now the guy cheated on her. You expect that immediately now she's going to leave. So now he's making it like open. If you don't leave, meaning all these things you've been saying, all lies. You guys, I have a lot of reaction on this video, interesting ones, whereby women are analyzing the whole relationship and all of that. Let's watch the video together. But then I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you think this was actually planned from him, or it just happened, or it's just normal? Because of course men cheat, right? Or do you think he planned it? Let's watch some reaction, then we'll come back and talk about it.
It is the way that literally the other day I was getting my toes done watching this video, and I'm like, God, I've seen what you've done for the others. Like, the fact that men like this still exist. Just for the WizardLiz to post this on her story talking about, my intuition was screaming at me in this video. Thank God for what I found out today. I've been through worse in life. This will not break me. And I'm like, huh? And then apparently Landon made a Snapchat account to reach out to a girl to meet up, and he told the girl that his relationship with the WizardLiz was fake. And she just announced that she's 4 months pregnant, and for him to say that, oh, the relationship is fake, he's literally... This is how you know the WizardLiz has such a big heart, because the fact that she's gonna sell her engagement ring and donate the money to single moms shows. And the reason why I am making this video, it is not to gossip, because this is not tea. Like, the fact that she was even vulnerable enough to tell us this, because she could have just kept this to herself. Yeah. But the fact that she told us, and she's in such a vulnerable place, she's 4 months pregnant, and this is happening. It just goes to show the fact that we watched that video, and I bet a bunch of us were like, oh my God, we see people as relationship goals, but you just never know what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah. And listen, I know she made a story being like, guys, please don't send hate to Landon. I'm not stating hate or, trying to spread hate. I'm gonna just state the facts. She talked about how they met, the way that he knew her. He saw that she was a public figure. You pursued her, and you do this. It really just goes to show, like, men are fucking weak. Yeah. Like, men and their, like, temptation and way that they can't handle that, I just feel like
So the WizardLiz has been cheated on by Landon, her husband, and she's 4 months pregnant. He created a Snapchat account to cheat on her with and message another girl and want to meet this girl. And I'm actually gobsmacked, and I'm so shocked, because he studied this woman. He knew what she preaches. He knew what she also accepts from a man and what she doesn't. And he made sure that when he goes to her, he portrays himself as what she is attracted to, right? When actually deep down, he was a very, very insecure man, and he couldn't bear the fact that this woman was so powerful and has so much going for her. So he needed to cheat on her to break her down. Why are men that are so insecure, why are they attracted to a woman doing well for themselves? Why? Because she has a lot of characteristics and traits and good things within her that he doesn't have. And so to make himself feel better, he's gone and cheated on her. And I just can't believe it. Like, she's literally carrying your child. Like, why are men such dogs, man? Like, it will be the neaky looking ones too now, honey. Girl, you need to look out for the neeks as well. Because respectfully, like, no one even knew who this guy was personally. I didn't know about him. I feel like he got way more clout since dating the WizardLiz and marrying her. I just no. And the thing is, this is what I respect about the WizardLiz, is that time and time again she will not only say, but she will show that if something doesn't align with your purpose, leave. Like, what are you waiting for? This man is not going to change. And furthermore, if a man is cheating on you whilst you're carrying his child, this man is not just a dog. I don't even want to insult dogs at this point, but this man is not just that. He is literally never going to change, and he's going to do even more disgusting and worse things. Like, he's going to break you apart, honey. Like, get the hell out. Get the hell out. I'm so shocked. I can't believe it. I feel so sorry for her, but at the same time, I'm so happy that she's found this out sooner rather than later.
I couldn't sleep last night because the story just doesn't make sense to me. I spent all night thinking of why a man would cheat on his wife who's 4 months pregnant by going on Snapchat and talking to a random woman. And the only conclusion that I can come to is that he planned this and that his humiliation is not over yet. And I truly believe that the WizardLiz has a stalker and that this man has stalked her from the beginning. And let's go over what we know about this story. So the WizardLiz met Landon 3 years ago online, okay? He would send her all these congratulatory messages, congratulations on this, whatever, and she would thank him. And so they started to develop a little bit of a parasocial relationship. Now, fast forward to Athens a few years later, the WizardLiz is going to Santorini to see her friend, and she has a layover in Athens. Now, she's in Athens, she has her cap on, she has her mask on, no one can see her, okay? No one can find out that this is the WizardLiz. However, while she takes off her mask to take a bite to eat, there is Landon. Landon apparently was in Athens at the exact same time, at the exact same terminal, the exact same gate, because he was going to Mykonos. But get this, he was on his way to Mykonos, but his friend canceled on him. So, in a crazy turn of events, he wasn't going to Mykonos after all. He was going to go back home. I don't know, some very crazy elaborate story that doesn't make sense. Because if your friend cancels on you, would they cancel on you 3 hours before your connecting flight? I mean, he's coming from Dallas. This doesn't make sense. So, of course, the WizardLiz, being the kind person that we know she is and that Landon knows she is, invites him along to her trip on Santorini. Now, he goes, of course, because he never had any plans to begin with. They go to Santorini and the rest is history, okay? Within 3 months of dating, they become engaged. And I looked up Landon's net worth online. I cannot believe that that is the kind of net worth that can afford all the lavish things that he was doing for WizardLiz in the long run. It was a very calculated move to get her to agree to marry him very early on, okay? 3 months of extravagance, which, by the way, is usually the amount of time that someone can hold a mask for, and then a very quick engagement and a marriage. They got married so quickly after getting engaged, and then all of a sudden she's pregnant. It's like, this is so obviously a tactic to trap her and humiliate her. If you go on Reddit, you'll find a lot of stories about people hating on WizardLiz. There's this whole movement about how she's a narcissist and that her practices feed into, narcissism and toxicity. And there is really a big movement on Reddit by incels to take her down. And it would not surprise me if Landon was part of this. Like, I'm getting chills talking about this because, like, this hits so close to home for me. Like, it's such a story that I think all of us can learn from, because at the end of the day, you really don't know anyone at all. I think it is important to note that at the time that Landon was sending all these congratulatory messages to Liz, he apparently had a girlfriend of his own, so he was already in a way cheating on his girlfriend by going after the WizardLiz. He was love bombing the WizardLiz, and it turned into manipulation. He knew exactly what the WizardLiz wanted because he had this parasocial relationship with her. And I see a lot of people online saying, oh my gosh, like, if the WizardLiz can get cheated on, if Beyonce can get cheated on, there's no hope for us. The truth is that these women are of a much higher target than any random person on the street, because narcissistic, manipulative men go after women that are in positions of power to bring them down and to humiliate them, okay? People like the WizardLiz have to be more hyper cautious than the rest of us because of who she is. She is naturally attracting the worst men in the world, and she has to be so careful to pick out the right ones. It just so happened that Landon had this very long parasocial relationship with her, and he managed to fool her in such a short amount of time. And it is so sickening to me that he was able to do something like this. So now they're married and she's 4 months pregnant. And by the way, keep in mind that the typical abortion legal limit is around 12 weeks. It can be extended, but 12 is typically what is in with a recommended time frame. So he baby traps her. I mean, waiting until 4 months pregnant, that is a calculated move, and I'm sure he wanted to wait longer if he could. I just think he couldn't wait to humiliate her, okay? He had married her, he had baby trapped her, and he went on Snapchat and he messaged a random girl. Like, come on. He is a public figure. Anyone he messages is gonna know who he is. Like, you can't pretend to not be yourself when you're someone
someone like Landon. So it's very quite obvious that what he did probably wasn't with the intent of cheating because he wanted to be with that woman so bad. I think it was just about being with anyone other than Liz to humiliate her and bring her down. And the reason why I don't think this is over is because what he did was soft enough that in most cases, I do feel like a woman would reflect on this and say, okay, maybe I can take him back. And that's why I think this is just the very first part of his manipulation and humiliation plan. I think that if the WizardLiz can truly leave him this time around, there's no humiliation, okay? He was just a loser guy that will forever go down in history as the guy that cheated on WizardLiz. I mean, no one's gonna remember his name in a few years. However, if she does go back with him, then this is part of a longer plot to humiliate her and drive her down, because then the second time, it gets worse. I just have so much respect towards the WizardLiz because, and I truly hope she doesn't blame herself, because you cannot know. There are situations where you tell yourself, oh, in hindsight, yeah, like this guy was weird, he was love bombing me. But in that moment, you cannot know, okay? And he had studied her for years. He knew exactly what kind of man she wanted, and he molded himself into being this person for her. Of course, anyone in their right mind is going to fall for that. I mean, this isn't a question of her intuition is good or her intuition is bad. It's a question of she was being targeted by a stalker. There was someone out there stalking her and planning this. I just want to end with, regardless of what any man tries to do against the WizardLiz, it will never, ever erase or change all the accomplishments she has made in her life. It will never make the advice that she gave us any less real, whether or not she chooses to take it herself. I think a lot of people are like, yeah, the WizardLiz left, like of course she would do that. But in reality, like, it's so much more complicated than that. Like, she's pregnant, she's married, like, she's human, okay? It doesn't matter how much she preaches. Like, we're all human, we all want to be loved, we all want to forgive, okay? I hope she doesn't forgive him, but if she does, it will not change my opinion of her. It will not make me think of her any less, because she's a beautiful person and she deserves love. And I truly hope that she doesn't get back with him, because I do think that he's not sorry and that this is the beginning of a longer humiliation plan if she does get back with him. So I pray that she will leave for good and find someone else. I just couldn't even sleep last night because this happens more than you want to believe to so many women, of these men targeting us and trying to bring us down because of our beauty, because of our success. And I really do think that this kind of cheating should be illegal. I do think we need to hold men accountable for their actions, especially when it comes to things like this. And I would go as far as to say that that baby was non-consensual, because he is not the man he portrayed himself to be. So I don't think that that was a consensual pregnancy. I think that he planned this and that he had manipulative antics towards this, and that the law should view this as such.
Liz, the WizardLiz, was cheated on by Landon. I literally had to take out my retainer for this because I've got no one else to tell. My sister's asleep, and this is wild. This is crazy. I just need to share my opinion on this. This woman is incredibly successful, incredibly intelligent, incredibly wise, incredibly in tune with who she is, and she has a crazy ambitious dream of being the most successful woman in the world. That's her dream, that's her ambition, and she's well on the way to being that. This man came into her life, married her, got her pregnant, and then a day before made a video with her saying that she speaks 5 languages and he doesn't speak anything other than English. He knows that she's incredible. Yeah. And a day after that, he made a Snapchat to cheat on her. I don't even have the words, because to cheat on a woman like Liz, you have to be deeply insecure. You have to hate yourself, because how can you have a woman like Liz and still feel the need to chase lust in this world, in this economy, in this year 2025? Like, how can that even be a thing? Especially when the woman of your dreams, the woman that any man would love and dream to be with, is 4 months pregnant with your child. Like, it is absolutely wild. And honestly, I know this is a weight loss page, but I am the princess of reinvention for a reason, because we've all been in a position where we've been with men and we've chased you know, the highs and lows of rushing a relationship, lust, and etc., etc. But you have to at some point grow out of that. You have to settle and be with someone who is good for your soul and for your heart and who loves you correctly. And the fact that she thought she found that in Landon and he completely blindsided her with this is insane. And I would love to hear your opinions on this, because what could she have done differently other than be herself and love authentically? Because I genuinely feel like he blindsided her. I don't really think there was any signs in her world from what she's told us. I watch her videos religiously, and I genuinely think she's just 100% a lover girl, and she loved him, and he's betrayed her and let her down, which is his loss entirely. And I just cannot believe that she's been cheated on.
Man is a fruitcake, to put it lightly. Roll the clip.
Liz and I definitely had an ideal partner in mind, and we manifested ourselves to be the right version of who we need to be to attract that partner. And then Liz is super mean to me, and that I'm just this simp boy that just does whatever. In reality, I'm actually super mean to Liz. So
He bullies me.
And from what I quickly gathered, he also stalked her.
A lot of people think that you stalked me.
which is crazy, by the way.
My friend does not have social media. Like, she doesn't have Instagram, and I never ever post my location for safety reasons. Never ever. I will only post even the background where you can recognize something when I've already left. There's crazy people out there, you know. So no way he could have known I'm in Athens, and especially there. So the crazy part is, me and my friend, we completely walked through this airport. We got like 2 cookies, and we sat somewhere where we weren't supposed to sit at all. It was not our gate. It was just this random place.
This whole story is just so crazy.
It's really crazy.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then we sat there.
And then here we have his mask falling off.
Honestly, a toxic message, this thing I've seen people saying of like, oh, you can never trust a man, like never trust your husband, like he may just cheat on you, you never know. It's like,
Do not trust a man. Be very, very smart. Men are not stupid.
Saying I've seen people share this message knowing damn well he's been watching her content. He was very calculated. He wanted to be her, okay? He was watching her. It was very calculated. I don't even know how long they were together though. I remember seeing it and I was like, this is weird. And they were married and I was like, this is really weird. Because if you tell a man, especially if you're on the internet and you're over here like, I need to get married first and then I'll have a kid, you're literally just giving them the playbook. We all know her content, so we know that her playbook is basically out there. That man was calculated.
I will not settle for someone that's cheating on me. You guys, do you understand what cheating is? Do you understand that that man thinks you're not worthy of loyalty? Cheating is a form of abuse. Cheating is a form of disrespect towards you.
This is WizardLiz. She has over 7 million followers here on TikTok. She makes dating and women's empowerment content, and she's currently in a very public cheating scandal because her husband allegedly cheated on her when she was 4 months pregnant. He was very familiar with her content prior to pursuing her. And I feel like he plotted to get her, to destroy her brand from the inside out. Because why would you approach a woman who speaks like this about knowing your worth, being with men who are emotionally intelligent, who honor you, love you, trust you, who are faithful to you? Why would you pursue a woman like that when you know good and well that's not the man that you are? Some men see a beautiful, successful woman who built an entire empire on her own, and they want to humble her. By making his apology and confession public, he forces her to have to decide publicly if she'll stay with him or not. And if she stays, it makes it look like everything she built her platform on was a lie. I feel like this was intentional. This is why I always talk about sleeping with the enemy, because sometimes your biggest hater is the man that you're with. I'm sure she meant every single thing that she posted about, but we all know that there are men out there who will put on an Oscar-worthy performance just to get what they want from you, and I don't think he's any different. You could vet a man better than the CIA, and he could still slip through the cracks.
Breaking news, the WizardLiz got cheated on. And the sky is blue. Like, why are we acting shocked? What I don't understand about this situation is why we're acting shocked as if men don't cheat on women all the time, and why y'all keep saying he humbled her. Every time a woman gets cheated on, y'all always say he humbled her. And like, I get why y'all are saying it because he cheated or whatever. But in my eyes, I don't see him cheating on her as humbling her, because in my mind, in order for a man cheating on you to humble you, you would have to think that he would never ever cheat on you. And just based on her content, I don't believe she thought, oh, my man could never cheat on me. Oh, he would never do this to me. No, she never not once said that. So all of the, oh, the wizard Liz got cheated on. She got played by her own advice. Nobody is safe. No, she didn't. In fact, she took her own advice, which is to leave when you get cheated on. She did exactly that. She never once got on here, at least to my knowledge, and gave advice on how to never get cheated on. Her advice was always to put yourself first, and that's exactly what she did. 4 months pregnant and all. And see, it takes a lot of strength to do that, so props to her. See, me, I'm a little different. My views on cheating are different. If I got cheated on and he begged me to stay, I would stay. Then I would make him spend money and do all these things in order for me to forgive him. And then when he thinks we're good and everything's sweet, I'm going to cheat on him. And it's not going to be with a random. It's going to be with his boss or someone he looks up to or someone he admires. Why? Because I'm not a good woman. And I will stoop to their level. I'm not a leaver. I'm a cheater, then a leaver. And I know y'all love to say, oh, it's not worth it. Don't stoop to their level. Be the bigger person. See, I don't agree with that. I don't believe men get cheated on enough. And I believe more women need to start being evil to men. I genuinely do. Because the balance is off. There are too many lover girls running around and not enough gold digging, superficial, materialistic, cheating women to offset the trash men. Because this is what's happening. See, these men can cheat on a good woman, do her all types of ways, and sleep peacefully knowing that the worst she can do is leave. And if she leaves, he can easily find another good woman to take her place. No, good women need to be far few and in between. There needs to be 9 evil women for every one lover girl. And I'm being so dead ass. That's the way I feel. I view being evil to men as like a passive forward for women. Being evil to men helps the next woman. We've already come to the conclusion that most of them cheat. So what that means is one of 3 things. Either you're staying single, only dealing with them for money, or cheating back. There's no in between. The madness must end, y'all. Free yourself from the social conditioning of only looking for true love. Free yourself from the Disney fairy tale story and jump into reality. Exactly. Stay single or start dogging these men out. Only deal with them if they're spending money. Be very, very stingy with your womb. I'm tired of us having the same conversation every time a woman gets cheated on.
From the time WizardLiz started changing her hair from blonde, cutting her hair, creating a mullet, I knew something was wrong. I say this all the time. When your beauty starts becoming drained, and I'm not saying she was, I'm just saying when you kind of lose your spark, when you start doing weird things like going bleach blonde, I knew, oh, she probably has a type. Why did she go from black hair to blonde? And then just changing it from here, this and that. Oh, mullet, cut it, brown, this. I said, okay, something's not right. When a woman starts moving like that is because the man is draining her or he's not right for her and it's a cry for help. If you ever find yourself changing how you look very, very drastically when you enter a relationship, then my dear, that man is sucking your energy. If you find that your beauty is fading, that you're losing your spark, then my dear, that man is also sucking your energy. And the thing is, I don't want to seem like a hater or anything like that, but I knew, like, my intuition is crazy. Like, I knew from the time she was changing up her hair, cutting her hair, I was like, a man is meant to upgrade you. You're meant to look better. You're not meant to ruin your beautiful hair. So I was just like, okay, cool. This is definitely an issue going on.
For me, I feel like this was all planned. It planned everything. You see that trip that they met at this thing is giving you. If you watch You season, it's giving it. Okay, it's giving a. It can't be coincidence. It planned everything. It planned everything. He knew the kind of man that she wanted. He has watched her. That's the thing about dating your fan or being in a relationship with one of your fans. They've watched you. They know what you like. They know what you don't like. They know everything. And they're going to play it by the book. Everything that she wants in a man is going to do it. It's easy for him to do it because he has been watching her for years. So I'm not even going to blame her, or we cannot blame her and say, oh, didn't you see this? Didn't you see that? Some men are good with manipulating. They're very good in manipulating you that you will just forget what you're doing at some point. I feel like it is playing and it's still currently playing now. If you truly love your woman 100, as you claim in one of your apology videos, you will not open Snapchat and start cheating on her. Because I don't understand when married men come and say, oh, but I love my wife, but I cheat on my wife, but I love my wife. If you love somebody, you don't want to hurt them. So you cheating on your woman while she's pregnant. See, there's a difference between when a married man is cheating on his wife. There's a difference between when a married man is cheating on his wife while she's pregnant. That's a different scenario. That's like a wicked person. Your woman is pregnant. She has a child in her tummy. And that's the time you know that you want to go and cheat on her. And now you're saying you love her so much, you just hope she forgives you. It's not going to happen. It's going to happen again. Because for you to do it while she's pregnant, come on, we're not dumb. Okay, we're not dumb. You're going to do it again and again and again. The thing now is, I just feel like we women have to be very careful because some of these men, what they do is they're going to watch you. They kind of want you to say whatever you want from a man, and they will do exactly what you want. Just like saying that I'm not going to get pregnant until I get married. So they'll make sure they get married to you and get you pregnant and make you their baby mama, then dump you. They will do it. They can do it. I don't know the updates. I don't know if she's still in the relationship or she's planning to divorce him. I don't know. But I personally feel like she leaves him. I hope that she leaves him. It's up to her to make the decision because somebody like that actually planned to hurt her, planned to bring her down, planned to shame her. That's just it. Like if you just look at the whole thing, you can clearly see that it was a planned work. He planned the whole thing. They planned the whole thing because sometimes when you're in a relationship with somebody and it's too good to be true, that's exactly what was going on. And now he's not leaving her like, you know what, even though you leave me now, you're still gonna be my baby mama. You're still gonna be my baby mama. So I just hope that she leaves him, lets him go. She should not give him second chance because this kind of men, if you give them second chance, when they come back and cheat again, it's going to be worse. And now people are going to tell you. So all the things you've been saying are all lies. You're just saying it. Now that it's happening to you, it's not easy for you to say whatever you're preaching. Exactly what it means. You guys, what's your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section respectfully. As always, check out my David and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe and I'll see you in my next one, guys.